What is up, legends? It's your boy Sion. We're back. And I woke up to drama. Okay. And had nothing to do with me, but people asking me all these opinions because obviously I'm doing videos on the game and like, are you gonna support them and everything else like that? So let me start off with the big elephant in the room. The people are upset because they think global is canceled. I'm gonna tell you right now, global was never confirmed for one, and two, is not canceled. Now, what they said is that they have no intentions right now of actually bringing the game over globally. There's no intention right now. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. That's not saying that global is canceled. That is clickbaiting right there. That is 100% clickbait. At no point did they say never. At no point did they say, well, forget it and you just don't. They just said not right now. And you know the reason why they did that is because there's too much pressure on them right now. Too many people looking at them right now because all the Genshin fans want to get something else. And this game is doing a lot of things that Genshin, for some reason or whatever reason, just won't do. For one, to allow you to customize the main character, which I don't know why Genshin didn't allow that and just make us look at Aether and Lumine all damn day and allow us to make our own characters. They make so much money off of that. We still gonna pay for the other characters. We still gonna want to see like Zhongli and characters like the Xingyi, people still gonna pay for that. But our characters, the one that we have to run around with all the time, there's no reason in the world for as strong of an engine that Genshin is running on that we don't have character customization. Genshin should look at Tower Fantasy and be like, we taking that idea and get character customization because it's badass. You can presentation is 100% of everything in video games, and the fact that I can run around with this character of my making, make her as cute as I want to make her, and the representation of a dark skinned waifu, which pretty much I made like an OG character, original character that I made just pretty much put in the game. It's like it's my soul put into a character into the game that I can run around with, that I get to look at, and so on and so forth. If I want to look like the other characters, that I can mimic crying, look like the other characters if I want to, or use them, so to speak, like in Genshin or something like that. But 100%, this is great. And this game easily right now is a top five game in the world, with it being a little bit rough around the edges. So now that we got that out the way, like, and then on top of that, where this game just came out a week ago, and y'all looking for global, it was never coming out in the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 months. That was never the case. It's always a year. Very rarely do you get any of these games under a year after they come out in the Japanese or Chinese market. So I don't know why the hell we even talking and why people hit me up even talking about global right now, because that wasn't anywhere in my thought process right now to even be worrying about that. They just brought it out like they probably looking at everybody like, what the hell? Like, what the hell y'all talking about global right now? What the hell's wrong with y'all? Can we fix whatever's going on with the game right now? Next thing up, you guys have watched me play this game, and I haven't crashed once. So there's a lot of confirmation bias on the internet, and especially on YouTube when it comes to people looking at what other people go through, and then automatically just throwing it out there and saying this is what happened and this is the reality of the situation, and it's not a objective truth. The objective truth in this game is that this game actually doesn't crash. Like, I play this game a lot, and I have played it a lot for a week, and it hasn't crashed one time. And I don't need to make it up to you because I've been playing and doing videos, and I don't edit the video other than out of the sound, and then like video, like like bringing in the summons and everything else like that. I don't cut out, and I go straight into fights. I go straight into loading, and I let you guys see that. You haven't seen me get a graphic glitch. You haven't seen me crash out. You haven't seen me get kicked out the server. It hasn't happened not one time. And I've been playing on LD player. You guys know historically how glitchy LD player is with stuff. And to say that LD player has not crashed one time or given me a graphic glitch one time in this, on either version, on the PWG version or the Billy version, it just works perfectly fine. Now, here's where the problem is. Like I said, this confirmation bias. Because people go through issues and because people go through stuff, they go on the server. Stop it. They go on to servers, they go on to Reddit, they go onto Discord, and they say, "Well, the game crashes. I can't play it. It doesn't work for me. Everything else like that." Which that may be the case for them, but there's a reason for that. And again, it's accessibility, and the problem of that this game is programmed. I warned you guys when I figured out how to make this game run perfectly, and that's because that's from me having gaming knowledge, programming knowledge, and experience in the industry for a while to know how to deal with how games work and how to deal with Asian games, how they work. This game is customized towards higher end software. I mean, higher end hardware. It's not it's not customized for the general market, and that's the problem with the game right now. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. If you want this game to not crash or not run into any type of issues, what you have to do is you have to set this game to between 90 and 120 FPS. Now, that automatically is going to eliminate 90% of the market that plays this game. So you're talking about the 10% is just going to be just fine and not have any type of issues and just run around and not have to worry about anything. When I played this game at 30 FPS, this game had a heart attack. It had a complete heart attack. It didn't want to let me do anything. I remember trying to load in with a whole bunch of people around me at 30 FPS, and the game was like, "Nah, see you later." Straight up, nah. It didn't crash. It just sat there, and then eventually I loaded, and then I was just running around. I was like, "Oh, this can't be what's happening right now. We can't do this right now." So if you remember that video, I said, you know what, I got to go back and figure out the settings to make this work properly. You have to do the same thing on PC games to get them work properly when you want to do 1080p or maybe on 1440p or stuff like that to get things to work properly. And you have to do the same thing in this particular game because this game is acting like it's a PC game on a mobile platform. And the problem with that, again, is that the general public doesn't have access to all this type of stuff all the time. Yeah, access somebody on a potato phone to run 90 to 120 FPS. They're not going to be able to do that. Their phone probably won't even have it. You probably won't even be able to click 90 or 120 FPS. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. You can't do that. So the initial problem, again, is that you have to tell the public that. It is, and but if they tell the public that, then everybody's like, "What the hell? That's not optimized. You got to optimize it." So what's going on right now is that the company's probably optimizing the game. That's probably what they're doing, and there's nothing really wrong with that. It's only the first week into this, but again, another problem with confirmation bias is that a lot of people are Genshin fans. A lot of people are maybe PGR Honkai fans, and they're looking at this. They just want it to work. They don't want to give it the same time and grace that Genshin and PGR Honkai, all three of those games were hot ass garbage when they first came out. They're all good games. Give me don't let me point that out. They're all good games, but they all were broken as F when they came out. They did not work properly. Every single one. And if you could sit up there and lie your ass off and go to hell if you want to sit there and act like they had perfect launches and act like they work perfectly and they don't crash. Genshin to this day still has a blue screen crash. I still blue screen sometimes on Genshin. You can Google that shit right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it pop up on the screen right now. Genshin crashes to a blue screen. It still happens to this day. And people will act like that does not exist and then turn around and be like, this game is buggy and trashy and everything else. Like, the stuff didn't happen before in the past. Like, I gotta be realistic and fair. You gotta be realistic and fair. Stop acting like these other games were the holy grail and that this game doesn't have any room for error. That's just not fair. It's not right. So what ends up happening again is confirmation bias because people will go ahead and they'll run off that and they probably don't even deal with half the bugs that other people say like it's trash like I it's buggy I saw it's buggy and there's them and probably never got the bug. Never that just because something seems trash or something seems buggy to other people doesn't mean that you get to run around and say that what you experienced was trash and buggy. You don't just get to automatically get confirmation bias like that. And that's what happens a lot of time. It happens on YouTube, it happens on Twitter, it happens on Reddit, where people will just automatically assume other people's problems and then say that that's the problem. And that's what's going on right now with this game, that people are saying things that are not true. People are misrepresentation, throwing out misinformation and everything else like that. People were crying global, say global confirmed and everything else. Like, when did they say that? I'm confused because I've never seen a company ever say global and it's not even out in China yet. Like, nobody has ever done that. So why is that being put onto the case? Like, I understand why the company's mad about that, because who's doing these lies right now? Like, and I don't get it. I just don't get it at the end of the day. Like, they'll just keep the facts. Keep the facts. Like, the fact is, I played this game and haven't crashed once. But I had to edit the situation. I had to understand that I need to play this in a high FPS to make this game run properly, because the optimization is set towards that, and it's just not. It doesn't lend itself well to being played in low FPS. And you notice right now I have the draw distance down. That's what the draw distance looks like an N64 game, and the distance right there. And that's just so I can. I found that when you load from a distance like that, you will get like maybe a frame stutter or something like that, which affects you running around doing fights. So I actually get to fight properly and do everything that I need to do in 120 FPS and not have to worry about the background loading and crashing. Like, you just getting stutters and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about getting hit because I got a frame drop or a frame loss or something like that. I can just beat ass and keep on going. And it works the same way when you go in and you do dungeons with people at the same time too. You don't have to worry about any of that. You can just do your thing and just run around and wow out. Like, no lag whatsoever. But you have to know to set up the game to do that, and not everybody doesn't have that information. So if people don't have that information, what they end up doing is they end up getting frustrated. They end up getting upset and saying, like, they end up lagging. And then once you start lagging, you lose enough frames, you will crash at that point. And that's where the problem starts coming in. So hopefully me saying this in the video will get the company to understand that that's probably where your issues are lying, and you need to optimize and make it so that it runs better on the lower end stuff, and so people can better handle the game and have more fun with it, like I'm having. Like, I have no problem with this. Like I said, this is probably a top 5 game in gacha right now, just with the. And then let's talk about the summons. I have summoned 450 times for free, y'all. 450 times. 450 times. I got 3 SSR weapons. 3 SSR weapons. Let me see here. Let's go to space time. Head over to here. Now, the actual normal currency in this game is so abundant, and you see I'm at 86% in one zone, 72% in one zone, and 71% in one zone. And basically what I'm doing and what that is basically I'm running around farming and picking up everything, solving the puzzles in the world, which gives you a bunch of currency, which is where you get all of your summon currency, where you get all of your normal currency as well to actually summon on a special banner. And when you actually get items and gear, and you get outfits out here as well. You see that I am actually close to get another outfit right there. And then over here on this one, we're actually close to getting another outfit. Again, representation. This game's representation is amazing. Like, just it's so good. It's so good, and you can pretty much make your character react and do whatever you want your character to react and be about. And I deeply appreciate that. Like, the zone that I'm in right now, I'm only 14% into the zone. Like, I got a daily to the left of me. I got currency spot north of me currency spot, south of me. I got the big circle star things are like little mini type of dungeons that you can go in and get more currency. I can go pick those up. I got beacons all over the place that people gotta find, and then if they don't find it, I get special currency off of that too. Which the beacon system is actually pretty cool because what happens is people have to find the beacon, and if people find the beacon, or if they don't find the beacon at a certain amount of time, you just get currency, and they eventually time out, and you get currency because nobody found your beacon. And I tried to put them in interesting places, and like as you see, a lot of my beacons haven't been found yet. Two have, but most of them have not. This game is it's a really good game, and I hope that it's given a chance, and that people not go with the drama bombers and not be sitting here waiting for global. Don't wait for global. Game just came out like last week, like friggin' like 3 days ago. Like calm down. Global will probably be like a year from now. They have to be completely foolish and dumb to not realize that they literally have like $100 million game looking at them right now if they can get the optimization going through it. They're not gonna sit there and be like, nah, we not coming, nah, we not whatever, we ain't coming global or something like that. If y'all believe that, when I could sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. If y'all believe that, I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. You believe that too? Send me money. Like that. Like calm down. Nobody like said that a goal was canceled or anything like that. Like just play the game. It's gonna be in China for a while, maybe a year, maybe a little bit more than that, but it'll be here eventually. So just relax. And on top of that, there's gonna be people like me who are gonna make it more famous and put it out there because I'm going all the way to the end to max tier, get all my gear, and be like number one on the server, running around and be badass and gonna have fun. And I hope they make a Billy Bill version so I can get on the Billy Bill version PC and then it not be trash because the Perfect World version is, yeah, y'all need to fix that. Y'all need to fix that. You know, like Tower Fantasy devs, the Perfect World PC version, it's not good. Not good. Like I can't even play it, and the people who can play it got major issues. So handle that. Like y'all got time. Like I'm the type of person where like I got time. Figure it out. Like I'm fine on LD player right now, and I'm fine having fun like this. I would like to play it on PC with Billy if that's at all all possible. Gotta get it out of that. But if it never happens, I'm perfectly fine like this as well. So I will catch you guys next video. I'm gonna go run around and go explore some more and get more currency to go summon so I can go try to get this special summon right here, get this sword, because I don't have a 2H sword yet. I don't have the Ice Queen girl yet either, so we gonna go do that. And just calm down, everybody. It's okay. It's okay. I know you see a dramatic post and everything, and you got people making videos, getting y'all hype and thinking that the game ain't coming. Calm down. It's only been out a week, and the usual rule will let you guys know for somebody who's actually in gotcha and dealing with companies. It's a whole year after launch before you're going to see stuff on global. So calm down. Calm down. They have not written it off. They got a chance to actually come out. We can play it like this right now. You can get the PG on the PWG version or the Billy version. They actually allow American money in this game. Like, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.